Let's do it, bro.
Bruh.
Episode 29.
Uh-oh. We're almost a dirty 30.
Rib. Oh, shit.
That's the name of next week's episode.
30. Oh, hell yeah. All right, well, let's kick it off, baby.
Oh.
Calling the police. Calling the team.
Gorilla stance.
This is more like the zombie, you know, or like the thriller, you know what I'm talking about? This is the gorilla stance.
Are you scared?
Kind of look like a GTA 4 like character doing that.
I'm looking at myself and I'm fucking terrified. Like, here's $5. Leave me alone.
I'm looking at myself and I'm terrified.
I'm fucking. The game's on this kid, bro. The game's on this kid.
Jesus Christ. Well, I'm looking at myself and I'm not terrified because my name, at least this week, holy shit. Sorry. My name, at least this week, is Philbo of Arabia. Welcome to our podcast. Dicking around with Josh. Well, it's just a dicking around podcast, but now you're dicking around with Josh and Philbo, or Philbo and Josh, or however you want to say it.
Yeah, and I'm Josh and I fucking hate you. Not the audience. But fucking Philbo of Arabia, whatever.
Honestly, this is the look at this. Look how much of my 5 head it's covering up right now. I think this is actually the perfect.
You're not being true to yourself or your persona. Like they can't truly witness all 6 heads.
Look, I'm a true thespian. Okay, I take on many forms. I'm a true entertainer. I was born to do this, Josh.
No, you're a frittata, is what you are.
A frittata.
Yeah. So I told you I've been watching The League lately, and that's their term for one of the words we can't say, because you also can't say that on network television.
The N-word?
No, they have a different one for that. That's
I'm still here. Sorry, I gotta get lotion.
No, that's a class act. Like whenever you talk about an athlete and they happen to be of that persuasion, you just say, "Oh, they're a real class act."
Wait, okay. Oh, what a show! What a show! Yeah,
I mean, they definitely find ways around the rules. It's
you know what we should do, and I don't even know if we can get away with this on Twitch. I don't really know what like the copyright shit's like, but it would be great if we could do like watch Blue Mountain State episodes together, because aren't they only like 20 minutes?
Yeah, they're like totally 22 minutes.
Yeah, we could do like a bonus episode like every once in a while where we just go through the entire catalog of Blue Mountain State.
Oh goodness,
I'd love to do that.
Or you could that could be a movie night. You could finally watch The Rise of Thadland.
Ooh, we definitely should. I have a good feeling we're not going to get copyright struck for that shit. So I'd be totally down for that.
No, because he actually owns the rights to that. Like,
oh really?
He bought that from FX because he what's his name? The guy that plays Thad. The guy that plays Thad. The guy that also plays Reacher, which is a badass show.
Right.
He said that wasn't the right ending. It should have had another season. So I'm going to buy the rights, and he literally produced that movie himself.
Alan Ritchson.
Alan Ritchson, yes, that guy is my fucking hero. He was also in the live action Ninja Turtles movies. He was also he was the voice. He was the voice and the body for Raphael.
Yeah, and they did. Yeah, no prosthetics required because he's just a fucking unit.
Because he's a 6'6" Adonis.
Yeah, literally. He's so fucking jacked. It's ridiculous.
That fucking guy. So anyway, before we get too far into this, Daddy needs a drink.
I'ma buy you a drink.
Ooh.
I'ma take it home with me. All right.
I got money in the bank. All right, so
that's our new intro song for the tequila.
I don't even need the normal one. That's that's
it. That's standing.
That's perfect. I'm in love with a stripper. No. So anyway, we'll that was a perfect intro. We're just gonna start.
I love it. All right.
So anyway, we're doubling back. Shout out Thundercat. Appreciate you picking up the tequila for me. I didn't have time. So we're gonna double back on the Hornitos. It's actually one of my favorites. It's just it's a standard
Hornitos without the H.
Well, I'm in goddamn America, so I say it how I want to. I drink the shit out of y'all shit, and I say it however I want to. Anyway, this is the reposado. This is the the mid level shit, and
The MIDI
yeah,
dress.
so yeah, it's the midi, bro. It's the midi.
Right.
But as per usual, we're gonna go at least half keeler, and then
At least.
drum roll, please. We also do have a new Ream French sparkling soda.
Oh shit! Look at that Ream.
And
Nice.
then
that's what I'm gonna do to you later. Whoa! Woo! Look at that.
And this is the pomegranate version. It's my second favorite.
That pop was not as clean as the other ones have been.
Yeah, that's because I opened it yesterday.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Yeah, that was 60%. I just got thirsty last night, and I was like, "Fuck, there's a Ream over there."
A drink that nobody fucking knows about, by the way. You say it like, look, there's a Coke over there.
They do now. Because guess what? Dude, they
Wait,
do
can
now.
we get sponsored by a Ream? Can this be a thing? I'd love that.
They're French. They don't sponsor anybody. But, so, listen.
That sentence alone was just fucking hilarious.
They would surrender. They would surrender immediately.
So is that the store brand? Or I thought that's not its own brand.
This is an actual brand.
You just said they're French. I thought you said they're fresh. I just thought they're fresh. They don't sponsor anybody. Gotcha.
So no, I went up and I buy this shit like every other day, like one at a time. And the cashier said, "Do you really like that stuff, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, bitch, ring it up." And then
great way to treat your employees, ladies and gentlemen.
So the customer that cashed out before me and the customer from the other lane looked at me and they were like, "What is that?" And I was like, "The best thing you'll ever put down your dick, sucker." And then, but I was like, "No, it's French soda. It's perfect. It's not that sweet. Like it's super carbonated. It's literally called a refresher.
The greatest mixer."
Yeah, I was like, if you don't like American soda because it's too sweet, and you do like carbonated water, but you do like a little sweetness, this shit's perfect. Dude, both of them. Like one went back and bought it and went back through the line. The other was like, "Do you mind if I go grab one?" Dude, I went back and this shit was never selling. Dude, I am. I should be in goddamn marketing because then I go back today. This was a couple days ago, and I go and I look at it, and dude, the display's all torn to shit. Like they're selling like crazy now because I think I was like the first one ever to drink one, and now I'm like, yeah, bro. But anyway, I'm fucking thirsty, bro. So here's we got to do a cheers. We got to start with a cheers. So everybody, put your glasses up. Everybody, I guess Philbo's got his monster. So here's to a great episode. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to talk about shit that we like and hopefully you like too. And then we might mix in some shit that you like later. But
taking around's all about.
Yeah. So cheers to you, you beautiful 5-head bastard, even though you're embarrassed of it.
Today.
Cheers to Thundercat. Love you, baby. And cheers to all of our beautiful followers and subscribers, even the one with the little dick that we don't ever bring on. Cheers. Put it down.
All right, so that actually reminded me. So, and I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
But so, are we ever gonna talk? Are we ever gonna do some sort of like prank call to some sort of racist town somewhere where we fuck with them? Because I really like this idea, and I think it could be executed upon. It's gonna require us to do a little bit of work ahead of time, which is something we're extremely averse to. So I don't know if it's ever going to happen specifically because of that right there.
Yeah, so we got to be very careful when we do it because obviously we're fucking hilarious. But
it's tough.
It's tough because it can get out of bounds real quick.
Right.
And I actually have put thought into it because I know initially we were going to call and like try and sponsor them with Rightcoin. But
which I still no, that wasn't what we were gonna do initially. That's the last thing we thought of, which may be the best idea of how to do it. I fucking love that idea.
That is
the Rightcoin vending machines.
Yeah.
The fucking parts. That's just fucking golden, dude. Like, how can you not?
Like, it takes all crypto, but especially Rightcoin. Like, it actually it has a big diagram, a big marketing sticker of Rightcoin on there.
Right.
So then
Exactly.
that's going to lead us into having to explain what Rightcoin is, but we have to do it delicately, because I have a feeling that most public servants that are answering the phones for these ass clowns,
right.
Hey, Roger, what the fuck's up? Most of these fucking idiots that are answering the phones are not going to know what the Third Reich is.
That's true.
So we can definitely take liberty with that, but we can't run too far. Does that make sense? Like,
oh yeah. We got to keep it like vague, but like vague enough to where like they don't really understand what we're talking about, but also like just there's got to be some things that are just a little on the nose, just for the shits and giggles of it all.
yeah. But I'm saying we can't. It's like, okay, well, if you allow us to sponsor 5 of your vending machines, then we'll give you, free white hats or free white mask.
No, yeah, something stupid like that. I love that idea.
I mean, we can definitely
free white
get
masks, free white.
And then
for the whole community.
if you get 10, then we'll give you free white mask for your horses as well.
See, that I think might just not be appealing enough. They might not understand what they might be a little too confused by that.
Yeah, or we come up with a creative bumper sticker idea or something.
Right, something like that. Or we'll just do something. We'll just do something stupid. Like we'll be like, yeah, it'll be a profit sharing opportunity for the community, and all of the labor that goes into this is, they're all ethnic minorities. Don't worry about that. Just kind of like sneak things under the rug, like these little like random sentences.
Yeah, and it's good on recording, but they're not really going to understand what's happening.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
intentionally trap these people.
We're workshopping it. We're not going to promise it in the next couple of weeks, but
oh hell no, not in the next couple of weeks.
In the next couple of weeks, though, I will tell you, we are going to have a goddamn movie night.
I'm totally down for that. Yeah. And
it's been too long, man.
It's gonna be Rise of Thadland for sure. I'm all over that. I fucking would love to watch that because that's just talking about just laughing from start to finish. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, and I think it's commercial free on Amazon Prime, so I think we can do it.
There we go. Well, that owns Twitch, so I have a feeling like, I don't know, maybe they'll get a little bit of a pass. I don't know how that shit works.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
We'll find out. If we don't have an episode next week, you know what happened.
Right. We'll go on the little ban, which I got banned from goddamn Reddit.
Not the entire app, just from a subreddit.
No, I got banned from Reddit for 7 days.
What? How is that even possible? What did you do?
Okay, so
well,
let me start a phase
hold on. Well, they're not entirely in the wrong,
No, you remember I had issues. I was trying to promote the podcast, and I used my main account, and I put videos up. So then I got banned from the subreddit for the Braves. I got banned from the subreddit for baseball, and like 1 or 2 others, because they don't allow self promotion. But I see it all the time. But whatever, I'm over it. But anyway, so I go, and I thought, so the ban for both, I realized it was only 30 days. So I went on, and I was just posting personal stuff, like funny stuff with the Braves, and I posted it, and then it got deleted because they said I didn't have the proper karma. Like, I'm sorry, this was on our podcast, our podcast account. And so I posted it, and they said I didn't have the comment karma or whatever. So I was like, okay, so I'll just go post it on my regular account, which I have plenty of karma and everything. And so I posted it, and they said, we see that you've cross-posted against accounts, and one of them was banned, and you posted after that the same thing with a different account. You're done for 7 days. I was like, what?
How does Reddit ban you? Like, I don't understand. Like, how did they get involved?
So here's the thing. I still had fucking access to everything. Like, I could still look at everything.
Right.
I just couldn't comment or post anything. I'm like, sweet. I didn't want to anyway. But it's just like, Jesus Christ, what is going on over there?
Dude, it's such a fucking like Reddit just drives me crazy, and a lot of my friends love Reddit. I mean, and I know why you like Reddit, and I'm not talking about you when I talk about this situation because you have a very like I feel like different approach, and maybe it's the average approach to Reddit. But the problem is the people on this end of the fucking spectrum on Reddit, this fucking half of the fucking they're just like fucking hall monitors, like cyber cops.
Oh god, it's so bad.
It's so bad. It's like, who the fuck cares about any of this shit? Like, there's not a single forum. Like, all Reddit is a forum. That's all it is. There's not a single other forum on the entire internet that gives as much of a fuck as they do about.
So I'll tell you the layout of fucking Reddit. So Reddit is like 2% people like me. It's 18% trolls. It's it's fucking. It's 30% fucking idiots that try to answer the trolls riddle, and then it's 50% goddamn police like Gestapo.
Yeah, the Gestapo is a great fucking way to.
It's like we'll ask questions.
Yeah. Somehow Rightcoin has not made it on Reddit, but you think it would be. I think it's because they already have their own currency.
Yeah, I got banned for that too. On many different levels.
I wonder why. But tell me about that then. How did you get banned for Rightcoin?
Reddit is the one form of social media where they immediately know what Rightcoin means.
Makes a big difference.
It does. I could post that shit on Facebook all day.
Right.
And it would just be people I haven't hung out with in 15 years trying to borrow money from me.
Right.
But shout out Facebook. Fucking love you guys. But
yay, Zuckerberg.
Yeah, fucking
Lizard
Zuckerberg. Man. Dude, that whole thing about him and Musk fighting is fucking hilarious.
It sucks that they never went through with it. Yeah, I mean, first of all, that shit. Yeah, the story died off pretty quickly. I don't know if they ever. I don't even know where they're at on that.
It was basically Musk was talking shit, and then Zuck was like, "Yo, bro, I'm a black belt in BJJ. Let's fucking roll, kid." And then he was like, "Nah, bro, I was just kidding, man. I'm gonna go to space for a little bit. I'll be right back."
I'm gonna go to space for a little bit. Yeah, so
I'm gonna fly a Tesla to space, and I'll chirp you later.
Here's the thing. Zuckerberg may be a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but he's just I hate to use this term because I don't really take sides in the public space, like these other assholes do. But he just looks like a soy boy. Like, and I hate to use that word, but that I can't. There's just very few other words that perfectly describe somebody.
Soy boy.
Yeah, like he just looks like a. And pardon this term, a beta cock. Like, he just looks like that. I'm sorry. There's few. You know me. I don't label that shit. I don't participate in the culture wars. He just fucking. If anybody ever looked like that, it's fucking Mark Zuckerberg.
It is, and they like Reddit exploded on. Like they say he's a cyborg. Like he's not.
Yeah, he's human. Like a lizard. He's a lizard person. That's the big joke.
Yeah. Like he has like the pictures that he puts out, like he's got the fucking like Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue on the bookshelf behind him. He's like,
yeah, he's trying to look normal, but he's not.
He's like, that's where humans have barbecue sauce, right?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, like I know exactly. Like, yeah, they've planted like random everyday items, like a pair of scissors, like on his desk or something, like that's never ever been there ever before.
Yeah, but it's like completely out of place. It's like there's a pack of
it's like on top of the lamp or something.
Yeah, there's a pack of baby's diapers like on the burner on the stove.
Right.
Like
exactly.
Yeah, no, I'm normal, guys. I'm normal, guys. It's fine. I know what Sweet Baby Ray's is. I've never tried it because I'm a machine, but
I thought you were talking about yourself for a second. I was like, listen, you gotta try Sweet Baby Ray's.
Man. I got some Sweet Baby Ray's, dude. The value in that shit. You can get that shit at the tree, kid.
And I know you're a barbecue supremacist too, but there's something about Alabama white sauce.
Oh, don't do it.
I just fucking like that, dude.
I
just like it. I just like it. It's good, man. I don't put it on barbecue. It's a dipping sauce. You don't put it on the barbecue. That would be ridiculous.
Well, it's specifically meant to be used for chicken, like whole, like young chickens.
Young chickens. How young we talking?
Well, like the roast chickens that they put out at supermarkets.
Yeah, like the rotisserie chickens.
Yeah, so basically you smoke one of them bad boys for like 8 hours, and then you just pull it straight off the bone and dip it in that white sauce. It's not bad, but yeah, no, I'm sitting with the Third Reich on this one. We're up here in
The third
fucking.
Was it sauerkraut and fucking
No,
Spetzel? That's your favorite.
no.
That's your go-to.
No, sir. It's tomato vinegar sauce with red pepper, and it's pulled pork all the way. Like, I mean, you can get away with some brisket, you can get away with some chicken wings.
I like pulled chicken, like smoked pulled chicken. Man, ooh, that's so fucking good.
Let's be honest, I like it all, but like I guess I'm biased, but at the same time, I just like this shit better. And shout out to fucking Cooter. He knows what's up.
Dude, yeah, his pork butt. That's some good.
And
shit.
he's already planning ×2 this time.
I swear to God, if colonies were like legal again, he would make a colony for North Carolina in Atlanta. Yeah. he's more like obsessed with North Carolina than I've ever seen anybody.
Yeah, he's dug in.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We're like Mac on Always Sunny. We're both that way. We're like, look, I'm a human. I'm American. I've made up my mind. I'm dug in. Right. We're not changing my mind on this. Like, yes, that's good, but my way's still better.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with having a preference, obviously. Favorite. That's
no, but
the world works.
But Cooter falls in line with me too. He's not, I mean, obviously we understand elite Carolina barbecue, and it's not South Carolina goddamn mustard sauce. But
mustard sauce is pretty good though.
It's not the worst thing I've ever had, but it's definitely not Carolina barbecue.
No, but it is good. I like a mustard sauce.
The funny thing is if you actually compare the two states, that I believe South Carolina, it has a lower population, but the population of sheer rednecks that are armed to the teeth, it's not even close. Like, we're outnumbered 10-1.
Oh yeah, well, that's because, and that's the thing. That's the only thing that South Carolina has on North Carolina is just general freedom. Because the People's Republic of North Carolina has to fucking tax you and document every goddamn move you do.
Yeah, general redneckery. They definitely they beat us on.
Oh yeah,
but
100%.
We're like people say North Carolina isn't the South. It's definitely the South. We're just a refined taste. We're a refined taste. Yeah. Like if you're looking for fucking trailer parks, and pardon our dicks and dickheads that live in trailers, but you know what I'm talking about too.
Oh,
like fuck it,
100%. Those are my people, man. They're all over the state too.
But if you're looking for the goddamn reddest necks of your life, you're going to South Carolina or goddamn Alabama,
Mississippi,
or Mississippi.
The three shithole states of the South: Alabama, Mississippi, South Carolina.
And then Arkansas. They all have some type of mental disorder. They're not even that.
Arkansas's not even in the South, right? Like, it's Midwest technically.
There's an argument there. They're special people. They don't really fit in with anybody else. That's why they don't travel outside the state. Like, when's the last time you met somebody at a professional gathering? Like, where everybody's melding together, and they were like, "Yeah, I'm from Arkansas." No, you're not. You might have stayed in Arkansas. For a while, but
Arkansas doesn't exist. It's the same. Yeah,
it's like West Virginia. There's one way in, one way out. If you don't know the way in, get the fuck out.
Yeah, pretty fucking much. It's definitely Arkansas doesn't. Although, strangely enough, we do have a president from.
Yeah,
the first black president was from Arkansas.
No, he wasn't.
No, that's like a nickname for Bill Clinton because he fucked around with Monica Lewinsky, so they call him the first black president because of that. I'm surprised you didn't know that. That's like one of his like famous nicknames.
I only know 3 things about him. Number 1, he plays the saxophone. Number 2, he did not inhale. And number 3,
he did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Incorrect. Number 3, he fucks.
And definitely not Hillary, because who the fuck would?
Oh God.
I guess in number 4, just like everybody else, he thinks Hillary is ugly. So.
Yeah. And number 5, he apologized for everything Ronald Reagan did. But
yeah,
it's
thank God somebody was there for that.
That was a great. That was a great. That was a great. Sorry, I'm tired, man. That was a
Sorry.
great Dane Cook skit. Like his joke, and it was about America. Like we always do crazy shit and apologize for it 12 years later. Like,
Yep.
but
That's
then
very true.
it's a backhanded apology. It's like, yeah, sorry, man. We're so sorry we did that. I know we killed a bunch of people and like we fucked your shit up, and your economy's never going to be the same. But here, photo op the kink. Like, you don't mind if we make a couple bases here and leave a couple thousand troops? Do you mind?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that's essentially Bill Clinton's administration.
Let me yeah, Bill Clinton. I guess in retrospect, well, we don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, we don't have to get into that. We don't have to.
We could talk about that personally, but yeah, especially because nobody's. Does anybody even know who he is anymore? I feel like nobody fucking knows who Bill Clinton. Like in our generation. No, I'm sorry. Well, I guess not even my generation, but like Gen Z.
Well, you and I are technically in the same generation.
Right,
we're just on the opposite ends of it.
Well, and I feel like you're right in the middle of it. I'm on the very, very as far back end as you can get.
Yeah.
So I just yeah, but I think Gen Z and like they don't even fucking know. Like they have no idea who Bill Clinton is.
No, they have
no fucking reference for anything that happened before like 2005.
For instance, my stepson, I love him, God love him, but I had to explain to him the difference between a VCR and a VHS. And
one's the machine, one's the VHS.
Exactly. I was like, one's the tape.
I mean, to be honest, like it sounds like he's like somewhere in the ballpark of the knowledge. It's like I kind of got to give that to him a little bit. Like he at least like kind of understood that they were related somehow.
Yeah, I mean, he's right there, but honestly, I think if I gave it to him, it would take a little while. He could figure it out, but the whole rewinding thing, I don't know if he could figure that out. He's like, wait, I can't just fucking skip to something?
Yeah, yeah, I guess. I mean, I feel like, but the buttons haven't changed in like 30 years, so I think.
Well, and also, he's an extremely intelligent young man, so it's
not. You're gonna say also he's an extremely stupid motherfucker.
No, I'm saying, but he's not properly representing his generation. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Like the fucking yeah, those people, most of them don't care to learn anything. That's the whole thing.
Right.
So
that's the only reason why I know anything is because I literally I would just spend nights. I just like be looking at shit on Wikipedia.
And you still haven't seen Fight Club?
Fight Club, the whole Fight Club movie isn't on Wikipedia. Otherwise, I may have seen it.
There's no coming back from that. I'm just saying, you take a fucking hour and 45 off of Wikipedia and watch that shit. But
well, I don't do that anymore. Now I'm fucking, I've been playing Road to the Show like this whole week.
Oh, that's productive.
Yeah. Well, you know me.
Dude, that's my downtime on my Switch.
I know you like Road to the Show too.
Which, by the way, that's the frittata version of the actual Road to the Show, because I have it on PlayStation too. Mm-hmm. Or PlayStation as well.
Right.
It's hard to carve. I like spending time with my wife, but at the same time, I like watching TV and playing video games at the same time.
I really like spending time with my wife too, and that's why I really wish she played video games, because like,
yeah,
I just it's okay. We'll get her there one day.
No, I tried to get Thundercat into video games, but I think I picked the wrong one to try and get her into video games.
Why would you pick?
Diablo 3.
Yeah, that's probably not a good starting point.
Right. And I was like, no! Like, because there's like 3 million variables to it. I was like, no.
Right.
Just push the goddamn button. Just push the button.
Right. And you're pretty like anal about Diablo too, so
yeah. And she was, but she was like so like she actually tried, like she gave an effort, and I feel bad because we could have done Mario Kart or like like an entry, like something that you try and cross over into video games with, like something just fun that doesn't take a whole lot of effort. But I gave her like the grindiest game that's ever been made. And I mean, God bless her. She logged like 10 hours and then she was like, I just don't want to play it anymore.
I don't blame her. And I think, I mean, Annie will fucking go out there and play some Mario Kart to her credit. But like, there's only so many times you can. Without getting. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I don't know if you heard anything I just said.
No, you're fucking up here, Philip of Arabia.
Yeah. By the way, so my AC, but the reason I'm doing this, we didn't explain this to the audience. My AC is out right now. It's actually not that hot. It's probably. Let me go see what the thermostat says. It's probably like 72, 73 in here, maybe at the most. 73.
And
it's not that hot at all.
But the hardcore viewers are like, no, we didn't need an explanation. You're a fucking frittata. We get it.
The hardcore viewers are like, no, this completely checks out.
Yeah, they're like
literally zero questions.
They're like, they're saying like Josh needed any more ammo. Like,
right, exactly. So, but yeah. So my AC's out. It's not that hot, but at the same time, it's not gonna really cool down until like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. So I don't even want to break a sweat. I don't even want to get in the area of that. So I got my cold towel on. You know, I've gone full Philbo of Arabia.
Jesus.
For the episode.
Fucking Charmin, bud.
Fucking 2-ply, baby.
Fucking 5-ply. Soft Look, as fuck.
It's just that I could totally rough it, but why do that if I can just make my life easy?
I mean, I don't disagree, but at the same time, I got to give you shit for it.
I mean, and that's fine. I totally get it. I should do this at the cabin.
Speaking of the cabin, so we got some business. So our hardcore viewers know, but for those of you who don't,
basically our podcast is we spend about 30 to 45 minutes every week planning our vacation.
We're going to talk about the cabin, and we were talking about it earlier. Shocker, and we were talking about it yesterday and the day before, but. No, we were talking about it earlier, and it's something that like we created, and it's something that like our friends enjoy, and this one's going to be the biggest ever. And it's just something that not a whole lot of people get to experience in their lifetimes. And if you guys that are listening have a really good group of friends, even 3 or 4 people, just create a tradition. Like it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like 3 or 4 nights every year, go to a cabin and just bro the fuck down. Hot tubs,
or a beach house, or just a vacation
house,
something that
fucking Mardi Gras every year, whatever you want to do, like whatever your thing is, like a fucking motorcycle trip, road trip, whatever you want to do. But it's something like there's bonding that happens there that like besides the homosexual activity, besides all that, there's actual true like bro bonding that you just won't get anywhere because you literally go. Certain things are off limits. Of course, you're allowed to talk to your families, reach out.
Of course, you're allowed to take in the butthole,
You're allowed to do whatever you want, but the main focus is get away from work, get away from your house, get away from the routine, break the routine, and just have a good fucking time and make it an every year thing. Just so you have something to look forward to. Like, hey, guess what? We get to break out and have a fucking good time. So even if you're having a shitty week, a shitty month, a shitty year, you have something to look forward to.
Right. 100%.
And then when you get there, it fucking pays off because if you have good friends, guess what? If you go out there and all you do is fucking hot tub, like for instance, this is our preference: hot tub, shoot guns, titty bars, really good food, fucking.
You say titty bars, but only 2 people have ever done that.
Yeah, well, it's still involved, but like y'all went hiking on your mountain, we went hiking on our mountains, but.
Fair enough.
So anyway, so we do that every year, and it's getting bigger this year. That's why we're kind of talking about it a lot. But the thing I wanted to bring up, so as you see behind me,
party hat.
So the first year,
how much did that hat cost, Josh?
Free. But so the first year we went to go get groceries. And I grabbed the hat and I donned myself the party captain. I am in the commission of all things party, and I am the end all be all in the field. And
so what if you got promoted this year too?
Well,
party colonel.
Well, that's
or party major.
Oh, like ooh, I like the ring of that. I like the ring of that.
I mean, you're starting to get your own fucking regiment together, so you got.
I have 2 tours of duty. I do have 2 successful tours of duties with 0 casualties. But
no, you were a casualty on your last tour.
No, so I got the Purple Heart.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
No, I'm up for a promotion.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. We'll have to think about that. But so this
You're like,
past
wait a
year.
second.
Oh, I'll think long and hard about that. Don't worry. But so this past year, I surprised Philbo with his own promotion. He was promoted to party sergeant.
Mhm.
So sergeant
Yep.
at ease, as you were.
I should have saluted first, but that's whatever.
Oh, that's fine. No, I make the rules. I'm the captain.
Okay, all right, good to go.
I salute what I want to, Sergeant.
Roger that, sir. Sorry.
So anyway, since Philbo also has 2 tours of duty under his belt, and he's the only one, he's up for a promotion. So I'm filing the paperwork. Well,
Right.
I'm having my my first lieutenant file paperwork, but we're probably going to get this kid commissioned, which means we're going to need a new party sergeant. And
True.
so the party sergeant, now there are very few people that going into this, considering we might have up to 14 people on this cabin trip. So out of the 14 people,
it might even be more than that. It might end up being like 15.
Because we haven't even talked to Jonathan. We haven't talked to there's some outliers, but anyway, so we're gonna need a party sergeant. But out of all those people that are gonna be there, that are not going to be commissioned as party officers, we're going to need a non-com to keep the maggots in line.
I agree.
And so there's only, I believe, 4 people that have 1 tour of duty, and that would be the Great White Hope, and that would be Cooter, Gator, and Mater.
Right. Well, Cooter too.
I said Cooter.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So here's what I'm thinking. I think Mater. It's just kind of like a mascot, you know. I think we should just make him Sergeant Major Mater, and he can just sit there forever. He'll never get promoted. He'll always be at that rank, and he'll always just kind of be fucking around in the background.
Right. So he's
just kind of
he's like Tom Sizemore in Saving Private Ryan. Like he's going to be the goddamn. He's going to run the platoon year after year, war after war.
Right.
He's that guy that just puts a big ass goddamn chew in and just like barks orders.
Right. Agreed. But because I think Cooter's putting in a lot of work, so he might actually deserve the promotion.
So okay. So I spoke with Thundercat, and Thundercat is royalty.
She's in like civil affairs. She's
she's she's our
she's a consultant.
She's a civilian, but she's a high level clearance civilian.
Right.
And so do you know? Just guess out of the 4 who her pick is.
Cooter.
No.
Gator.
Who?
Gator.
Gator.
Mm.
I was trying to explain to her. I was like, look. First of all, we are technically a military outfit, and we're
a militia. We're a paramilitary outfit.
So we do operate much like the United States military. We
exactly like that.
But we do like buddy fucking. So he is in my alliance. So that would be the natural choice.
That would be the natural choice.
That would be like that's just no. You're. I mean,
keep your friends close. Ice Patrol, give them the promotion.
Yeah. Why not? I mean, I got my hand in the peanut butter and the cookie jar.
You know what we should do is that we should make Gator, Cooter, and or just make them give a speech about why they should get promoted in front of everybody, and then
I think we should do that.
Yeah, I think so. I think it'd be hilarious.
Because I'll tell you right now, I'm going to disqualify the Great White Hope because he missed a tour of duty.
Yep.
And
he wouldn't get in the hot tub, so sorry.
But I honestly don't think he gives a shit either way.
He doesn't give a fuck.
And I don't think anybody really gives a shit, but it'll be entertaining.
It's just part of it. It's just part of the fun.
So, and Mater would definitely be down for that too. So I think Mater. I think we specify sergeant, but it'll be Sergeant Major.
Yeah.
And actually, you know what? No, we're going gunny.
I think we just no matter.
Sergeant,
I think Mater should. No, but here's the thing. I think Mater should give a speech
is
too.
the one. No, the sergeant major is the one that fucking goes over the lieutenant to
Right.
the captain, which everybody goes over the lieutenant to the captain, but he's basically the ass suck of everything. Like,
Right. Well,
I don't think I
he's
don't.
kind of a big bad in his own right. That's not necessarily Mater's mo. I think regardless, we should make Mater, Gator, and Cooter all give a speech about why they deserve to be promoted.
I think
Regardless,
so.
we promote Mater. That's just we're gonna rig the vote a little bit. We're gonna promote him no matter what, and then we choose between Cooter and Gator.
So
Just to see what kind of fuckery they can come up with.
so we'll have 2 officers and 2 non-coms.
Yep.
Which that's definitely suitable to lead a platoon of 10 to 15.
Right. Well, it's definitely one more officer than you need, but that's fine. We won't talk about that.
Well, I mean, as a captain, I'll cheat on you guys with other cabin trips, but
Right.
I've got other platoons.
Right. Exactly.
We're all part of a detachment, but yeah, I can agree with that because but that's not his mo. Like he can't be sergeant major. That's the wrong.
No, I agree. So Gunny or just he can just be a sergeant. Like it doesn't really matter. It's entirely arbitrary. Regardless, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So but I mean, if we're getting specific, so he could be the Gunny, and then like he's gonna get Gunny no matter what because his
Right.
speech is gonna be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
we tell everybody there's one promotion and then there's actually 2 because we're just rigging the vote for Mater. So
right.
we're colluding.
So I present my own promotion.
Right.
Or actually, we have a video of somebody random promoting me as like
that would be great. Wait, who would Jimmy? Jimmy should give me the promotion ceremony. That'd be so fucking funny. Just some random. You go to Jimmy's hot tub to get promoted.
Who's Jimmy?
Isn't that the guy we had on the show? Wasn't that his name?
No, that's Roger, the guy that fucking chatted. Hey, Roger.
No. The guy we had on the show, like.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That was Johnny.
Johnny, yeah, thank you. You go to Johnny's hot tub and then he promotes you.
Johnny could be the brigadier general.
Completely unknowing.
Yeah, he stays in a defensive position.
Right.
Yeah,
like
so
I place this card face down.
Yeah, so I finally get the bird on my shoulder as I deserve, and then
you're going full colonel. You're just gonna skip over major.
Full colonel.
Not even lieutenant colonel.
Not lieutenant colonel. Just going straight to colonel.
All right.
I am the end all be all.
But then I get promoted. But I get promoted to lieutenant, so that there's no 04, 05 in between us.
I mean, you gotta work your way up. Okay. That's all I gotta say. Listen, okay. You haven't put the work in that I put in.
Right.
Listen, I got to teach you the paperwork, and it's a whole thing.
Well, on a more serious note, are we? Not that I have an alternative or anything, but I'm just trying to double. Are we? I guess unless somebody comes up with something that's just way better, we're pretty much sold on that cabin in Tennessee, right?
I've looked around, and that's pretty much the best option we have.
Yeah, it probably is. Not that, and I'm totally fine with it. I just didn't know if we were thinking about changing plans or anything.
No, I mean right now I'm not. We're not locked in, but it's
right. We're definitely not locked in.
Yeah, we're not. The round isn't chambered, ready to fire, but the magazine is locked and loaded.
Right. Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, we're going off that, and I've looked around at different options, but if Cooter finds something better, then
right.
That's fine. We'll go with whatever. We're really more trying to secure the dates and get an actual body count kind of locked in. But yeah.
Oh, dude, also, I think we need to get somebody needs to get laid is the other thing too. Like that needs to be the overarching theme of the trip, because there are some single men involved.
Well, on that, I'll say I'm hands off, but like what? Well, you and I have our own thing, but yeah, I mean, if fucking, who's single? Fucking Mater and Gator.
Yeah, and I feel like Mater doesn't count. Gator needs a hand, needs a helping hand.
Well, I mean, Mater and Gator tag team it. I don't know.
Gator. I just think we should have a mission for the squad. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we can do that. It's just that's the wrong location for something like that. Like Gatlinburg.
Well, it's not Gatlinburg.
It
Number
is.
one.
It's
Thank God.
Gatlinburg adjacent.
Yeah, look, don't remind me about that part. I'm just happy that 90% of the time we spend is pretty much on property anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're not gonna have to venture out too much if we don't want to.
Right, exactly.
We're definitely going back to that shooting range though.
Yeah, well, and that's you know what? I should look right now because I'm curious. There's got to be another outdoor range somewhere that's closer than that. Because and I know you like that outdoor range, but outdoor range is pretty much all the same.
You didn't like the outdoor range?
No, I did like it. I'm just saying, like I've been to other outdoor ranges, and I've been to outdoor ranges that are better than that one. Not that it wasn't good.
Like, here's the thing: even if I say we lock it in right now, we just make them give speeches for like to make them dance. But I say, look, fucking Gunny Sergeant Mater, fucking Buck Sergeant Cooter, and then we have a certified range marshal. We have a range official.
Right. Bubbling Springs shooting range is, I don't know, it's much closer to Sevierville than.
Well, I'm just saying. So the best part about it was that we were unsupervised. The only supervision we had was Cooter and Gator.
Dude, I'm gonna send you the link. I'm gonna put here. Let me put this up. So it's how close is it? It's an hour. It's still an hour away. Shit, that's a long.
Then we just travel the extra 10 minutes and go to the one we like.
That might even be the same one.
Because look, if we actually go earlier, we secure all 3 tables with fucking 12 guys.
Just kick everybody out.
Yeah, like, all right, guys. Like, you can shoot. Look, there's woods over there. You can go shoot over there.
Let me put this shit up on the.
But
yeah, it's
you know.
I thought so. This one, I don't. This is definitely not the same one, but it's basically the same fucking thing. Where it's like, yeah, nobody's gonna fucking be here. It's definitely gonna be unsupervised. You know what I'm saying? So, I think we're gonna have that locked down. I wouldn't be worried about that. But yeah, I don't know. When I go back to search outdoor ranges down here, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Ooh, that's an indoor. Family fun indoor range. Oh, here's an outdoor range here in Gatlinburg. That's that's probably gonna be way more crowded. So. Oh wait, is this a fucking? Oh, did I lose Josh? Oh no, he's still. Can you hear me? Oh, I lost your audio. Here, just reconnect. I don't know what happened. I lost your audio. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck. I need to fucking fix what's been going on with fucking what's it called? I need to completely troubleshoot this whole thing because the whole chat's fucked up. Everything's fucked up. It's fucking annoying. Where the fuck did he go is the more important question. Because now, there he is. All right.
Check.
You're good. Sorry, buddy. Right. I don't know what happened there. Your audio just cut out.
I was trying to let you know because you don't usually railroad me. I was talking, but
yeah, sorry.
I was saying, like, with the outdoor ranges, like, the thing about the pictures you just showed me was, we're gonna have so many goddamn guns that, like, we're gonna need more table space. We're gonna have to bring our own picnic table.
I'm fine with that. What was the name of that range we went to last time?
We'll have to double check with Cooter, but it was like in the Smokies National Park or something.
It was like way the fuck. Oh, it was Pond Mountain. I remember it. That's like 2 hours away.
Yeah, it's still worth it. But
is it? This has got to be it. Yeah, this is it.
Because you remember with just 5 guys, we had more guns than could fit on that table.
I understand. Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not driving 2 hours to go on an outdoor range. I'm telling you right now. When there's one half the distance away. It just doesn't make any sense.
Dude, it does make sense because we can get creative. We know the layout now, so we can get creative. And especially,
here's what we do. We go to Walmart, we get some pop-up tables that we may or may not actually pay for. And then we just go to this shooting range, and if we need to
Well,
fucking
I prefer unsupervised, especially with that many guys. I mean, the bachelor party was fun, but it was way too organized.
well, and it had to be because it was that many dudes.
But this is gonna be. I mean, a lot of dudes.
That's but it's a different atmosphere too. Is the other thing.
It's a much more relaxed atmosphere.
Right.
But it's also, I mean, we'll be throwing shells all over each other, but at the same time, I'm cool with that because Gator will eat most of them. Not even think about it.
Yeah, Gator won't even budge. No, yeah, but I'm just saying, I totally get what you're saying, but nothing about this picture of this range it's the exact same setup. You just drive up, it's in the middle of fucking nowhere, you pay $2 to park, and bam, you're shooting. It's the exact same thing as the place we went before, and it's an hour closer.
I'm saying, and I'm bringing a new toy too that can reach out and touch you, so I want at least 300 yards.
This one looks like it had, I'll have to go back and look, but it looks like it had longer ranges available. Because the thing about the other
instead of having to shoot at the giant rock.
Yeah, because that's the thing about Palm Mountain. I mean, again, great range, but it's about 150 yards at max downrange.
The rifle targets can go to 150, but we were shooting at the rock, which was probably like 250.
Yeah, absolutely. So
we were lobbing subsonic 300 blackout at it.
Right. Now, what's also cool is there are some clay ranges close by, which is different kind of fun in and of itself. Which I'm actually doing that at the company retreat here in.
Does anybody but Cooter have a shotgun for that?
Yeah.
I know. Oh, actually, I know Mater does.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
But then it's a dozen guys taking turns on 2 shotguns.
Well, this clay range also had like a place to like rent from, I'm assuming, because they had like a building there. So, but it's not what we're looking for, so it doesn't really matter. It's just interesting to note. The Morristown Trap Club, what the fuck is that?
So, since we're we like guns, we like the outdoor stuff like that. Am I the only one that's thought like maybe a paintball trip?
First, so Cooter used to play semi-pro paintball. First of all,
I did too.
Yeah, here's how I feel about paintball. It was really fun when I was 16, and I don't feel like I can take it seriously anymore. That's my problem with paintball.
The difference
would I still go and have a good time and have fun? Yes, absolutely. But like, I don't know. It's just not something I'm really like 100% all in for these days.
So when I was in high school, I actually played semi-pro as well.
Right.
I made a small, let's just say a cargo pockets worth of cash playing.
Right.
And I fucking loved it. And by the way, guess what my team name was?
What?
It's an AC/DC song title.
What?
Shoot to Thrill.
Oh.
Nice. Yeah, no, it was fucking awesome, and I was good at it. But anyway, I always preferred the non-organized. I don't like speedball. I don't like cramming 12 fucking guys.
Speedball is so fucking stupid.
In 20 yards with a bunch of goddamn blow-up dummies. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, speedball is so fucking stupid.
I would play it, and I was good at it, but at the same time, I hated it. If I had my choice, I'd get all my boys out. We go to my one of my dude's family's farms that had 100 acres, and we would do like an overnight fucking woods ball shit. And but that's what I'm talking about. That could be cool. I mean, think about it. If we have that many guys, you get on 2 teams and go for it.
Yeah, but then you got to get 14 guys who actually want to do that, and it's not like it wouldn't be in the neighborhood, in the ballpark of what we want to do either. It's just like it's just not. It just doesn't have the same appeal to me as it did when I was a kid.
I'm not saying replace the shooting range day.
Yeah, I mean, I know. I mean, that's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
Cooter's
out. It's like,
yeah.
Cooter is Mark Cuban right now. He's like, and for that reason, I'm
yeah, exactly. No, but I mean, honestly, like I'm telling you, he's such a big paintball nerd. He wouldn't even give a fuck. He would still come. just to do paintball instead. Dude, you know how he is. Like, he's really serious. He gets really into this shit. Like, it's the same way with paintball. It's the same fucking. Just bring it up to him. Text him right now and be like, I heard you play paintball.
Right.
And just see what he says. Dude, his face, like, when you text, I could just do his face right now. He'll be like, huh? Josh likes paintball too? It'll just be like this excitement and like amazement just awash over that Despicable Me mustache face of his.
All right, I'm texting him. Thinking about a paintball day on the cabin trip. Your thoughts?
He's just gonna send you back like an eggplant emoji and like the wet emoji. He'll be all for that, dude. He's gonna be so excited. Like, you see how pointy my chin is? Like, my chin's pretty fucking pointed. Now, I still have like a square jaw to back it up, and that's what he's missing. He's got a pointier chin and a pointy jaw. It just looks like this.
All right,
he literally looks like an anime villain. That's really what he looks like.
Well, let's not go too hard on Cooter.
I fucking hate that guy.
God damn it.
No, I love him to death. He's just
between him being Boris on Rocky and Bullwinkle and your five head. I mean, we're
I'm throwing stones in a glass house right now. You're totally.
I'm the only pretty one amongst the bunch.
Right. Yeah. You're just perpetually 12 years old with a mustache.
My mustache is rocking though, bro.
No, it's not. It's might be the worst thing about you. I've said this on several occasions. That's fine. You're allowed to disagree with me.
I disagree. My short index fingers are probably the worst thing about me, but we're not going to go into
short index fingers?
Yeah, look.
They're not that short.
Yeah, they are.
Is it like shorter than the no, they're not that short. What are you talking about? They look totally fine. They look totally fine.
Yeah.
Wait. Let me see that. Yeah, they look totally fine. I don't even know what you're talking about. They look completely proportional.
Okay. It's almost like a birth defect.
Hold on. Hold them back up again, because I don't want to compare them to mine. I mean, I guess I kind of see, because like the knuckle doesn't start like down as far enough, I guess. But it's like, if you hadn't said anything, I wouldn't have even noticed. And even then, it's like it's barely noticeable. It's not even like you would have to live with those hands for 35 years to notice it. Yeah. Here's his response.
Cooter's response was hell, comma. Yeah.
He may have done text to speech on that, because you know how it'll throw in commas and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's gonna like text you the history of paintball right now. Like he's gonna be so fucking into it. Johnny Paintball invented it.
I'm gonna bait him with just like no reply and see what he does. But
you should be like, you should say something like, "I've never played before. Is it fun?" Just see what he says. He'll send you the fucking Declaration of Independence. Like it'll be like 17 paragraphs.
I'm not trolling Cooter. He's being promoted. But
well, we don't know that. Gator could give a rousing speech.
He's staying right where he is, but this is one of those where you're up for a promotion, but you know you're not going to get it.
Oh God.
Yeah. Fucking I love Gator.
I like both of them, dude. They're great guys.
They really are. That's why they're being promoted. Well, one's not, but one might end up with an official hat.
So I want to talk about this real quick, just because.
Or we get Gator a whistle
for the rage.
Yeah.
A rape whistle too, just a really super obnoxious loud whistle.
I feel like that's like hilarious, but it's also an awful idea.
No, it's nothing but great. There's nothing bad about that idea whatsoever.
Because he'll take it and use it.
Oh, we get him that and a sheriff's badge, 100%. Let's fucking do it. We'll get him a custom sheriff's badge that says Range Marshal.
Dude, it's gonna be a whole thing. Like once we have a fucking quorum at the
no. Problem solved. We promote Cooter to Party Sergeant. We promote Gator to Range Marshal.
That's what I said.
Oh, is that what you said?
I said, look, we got Gunny Mater,
yeah,
and then we got Buck Sergeant Cooter, yeah, and then we got Range Marshal Gator.
Yeah, 100%. Well, but we'll promote him too.
Well, we're making it official.
Yeah, exactly. I like that idea. And then I'll give the sergeant hat to Cooter, and I'll need to get something for a lieutenant. And then
So
and then we'll get the badge and the whistle to get. I'm saying this is happening, dude. This is happening.
Even better, a custom, because you can get the custom Velcro patches, a Velcro hat like you got for Party Sergeant. But we get a custom patch made that says Range Marshal and it's like got a badge on it.
100%. But I still want him to have a separate like Toy Story Sheriff's badge. You know what I'm saying?
Done.
That he wears. Yeah, 100%. I'm all over that.
So all right. So we also have to think about that. So that makes everyone with at least one tour of duty promoted. They're at least some type of officer.
Except for
the Great White Hope needs something too.
We can get him. we can promote him to pool boy. And make him watch as we get into the hot tubs.
Well, that's funny on a lot of different levels because his first last name was Pool.
That's hilarious. I love that.
I don't know. I just
that's just I wouldn't actually do that. I just think that's a funny joke. I don't know what to do about Chris. Because the thing is, we would be like, we'd promote him. He'd be like, I don't fucking care. I don't know. I don't care about this.
Well, he definitely won't give a speech. I already know it. So
he'll be like, I'm not doing that.
He's like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I'll be over here. I got a Cayman Jack.
Wait, no. If we give him mushrooms first.
Ooh, and he does like mushrooms.
That's what I'm saying. He's like fucking Mario.
He does like mushrooms.
He might one up on one of those things and then give a speech. That would be something worth listening to.
Yep. I don't know. We'll put a pin in that. We'll do something special.
All right, I'm cool with that.
We definitely do still have mushrooms.
We can promote him to bouncer just because he's fucking gigantic.
I was thinking more of something like commemorating his size.
Right.
So like
both in the bedroom and in person.
So kind of like Inglourious Basterds where you have the bear Jew. Like he's still a private, but the bear Jew that just hides in a cave and beats the cave with a
I think for culturally sensitive reasons we can't promote him to bear Jew.
Well, we just can't say it on the podcast, and we're selling Ritecoin to local government.
Well, you know what'd be funny too is as the officers, we print out Ritecoins, and whenever somebody does something good, we give them a Ritecoin. Like that was so fucking great. Here's a Ritecoin, and then we have like a commissary. You can purchase like Miller Lite for like one Ritecoin or something.
Here's a Smirnoff Ice.
Like you don't have to trick it. You're not getting iced. We're giving you the ability to ice somebody.
Yes,
that's what the Ritecoin is for. Dude, I'd totally do that. I'd print them out and go laminate them somewhere. I'd probably have to buy a laminator because I couldn't go into public and laminate something that has Ritecoin written on it.
And also, as party captain, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say the Ice Patrol is considered Spec Ops. We're Special Forces.
Yeah.
And we're the only ones with the ability to ice.
I feel like you can't do that because think about how much more chaos would be involved if everybody was icing.
Excuse me, Sergeant. Are you being insubordinate? You were just looking at a promotion and you're being insubordinate.
Look, that's fine. I'll stake my career on this one because because I just think because it's stupid if you just say only the Ice Patrol can ice people. That's fucking dumb. That takes away the spirit of the event. It's just about complete chaos, getting fucked up, and having a great time. And the only way to truly embrace that environment is if everybody is icing people.
You stake your career. I hope it works out.
Because this is the thing. The Ice Patrol is just an alliance. It's not. It doesn't give them any power. It just means you don't ice each other. That's all it is. That's self-proclaimed by you. Like that's coming out of your lips. So that's all I'm saying, man. It's every man for himself out there.
Well, and I'm sure at some point now that was only a weekend. At some point, if we have 4 or 5 nights, there may
it'll be like Survivor. There will be some betrayals.
Yeah, there will be a betrayal at some point, and it might be me. I don't know.
I'm gonna tell Gator and Slater to betray you like the first night, which might be a mistake because then you'll take it personally and just go fucking all out on.
That's what I'm saying. Then they'll tell me, and we're just gonna ice the shit out of you the whole time. Hey, you're gonna.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck. There's nothing, dude. 5% Smirnoffs. I can take those shit all night long. It tastes good. I don't give a fuck.
You're gonna drink a case in the first day.
Totally fine with me. That's what the whole fucking weekend's about. I don't give a shit.
You're in the shower. You reach for shampoo, ice.
Like, and you're just there in the room with me. You just swap it out right as I reach for it.
you get out, reach for a fucking towel, iced. You dry off, reach for a fucking deodorant, iced. Fucking. I tell you to change the hot tub TV to the Braves game. Boom, iced. Fucking.
That's the thing, dude. Okay, I'm gonna be on like high alert. You're gonna ask me to do something, and I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not doing that.
Well, I told you you have a maybe. I'd say a maybe to probable initiation opportunity coming up this winter.
Well, and is that even set in stone? Like, what are you guys doing about that?
No, that's tentative, but it should be in January.
Yeah,
just gonna be a weekend, like a Friday, Saturday night.
Yeah,
we'll go up to Banner Elk, fucking hot tub, go tubing, fucking drink.
Well, you wouldn't go tubing in January.
Why?
Why? Because it's cold as fuck.
Snow tubing, you fucking frittata.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm telling you,
that makes sense. Yeah, I'd love to go skiing. I've never done that.
One thing I've realized in the last 2 years is my knees are dog shit now. Because like I wrestled for so long.
Way too many blowjobs.
No. I mean, well, I wasn't going to talk about that, but like,
I mean, you gotta consider every factor, John.
I'm just saying, look, when I'm getting a blowjob, my knees just blow out. But
they buckle every time. The other guy is just so fucking good at it.
They do. It's just like my knees shake, and I'm like, God damn it, stop!
You have like flashbacks to wrestling every time.
She sucks my dick so good I don't walk right for a week.
I can just imagine a scene. And you're just having like a non-flashback, and helicopters are like in the back as you're fading into the shot, and you're going cross-eyed.
Anyway, but no, I was never great at snow skiing. I enjoyed it, but I know Slater is real big into snowboarding. I said, "Look,
fucking Jersey."
Yeah, and I said, "You can snowboard all you want, bro." Gator and I are sitting our fat asses in a tube and riding down.
I'll go fucking snowboarding in a heartbeat. That shit is cool as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, you guys do that, and we'll fucking tube and get drunk.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm down.
But then we'll hot tub it up, drink up, but we'll also haze the shit out of your ass. And
totally down for that. I'm always down to get hazed. I like how it's funny too, because I'm like this because I'm fucking with something on my laptop and then I pop back up. I'm totally down to get hazed.
I know you look so excited. You look so excited. You're like, I fucking love getting hazed.
In the ass harder.
And you're like, are you guys using a plastic mop handle or a wooden one?
I have my own personal preference and a guideline on how to use which one more effectively.
Yeah, please don't ever put Vaseline on it. That just fucks me up for days.
Oh God, yeah. Generally, the more splinters I have to deal with, generally the better time I'm having.
And I got stories on that, but I'm not going to dox anyone tonight.
Woo!
It's just not that kind of night.
Thank God for hounds, bro.
Oh God. Anyway, yeah, Cooter has not elaborated, but updates to come, I'm sure.
Hold on, I'm gonna play this real quick because this shit's fucking insane. So
everybody needs a Hans.
Yeah, look at this fucking prison jumpsuit. It's cool because he taped everything up. He's like ready to go. He's got the fucking the gloves all taped up too. He's got his neck protected. He's got the motorcycle helmet on. And these fucking hornets are just going fucking crazy. And you might think, oh wow, that's a lot of hornets. Well, just wait until he lights the shit on fire. And then it's a lot of fucking hornets.
So by the way, before he lit that, whoever owns the house should have been like, Hans, hang on. And then if he owns the house, he should have been like, somebody needs to be supervising me. But so now, I don't know if you've ever dealt with hornets of this size, but I have recently. Yeah. And it's a Stephen King novel. It's fucking.
It fucking looks like it right now.
No, I'm just saying, just casually. I can't imagine this because those things, they fly so fast. Like they actually try and they hit you with force, so it feels
Right.
like you get hit with a
They
golf
try to
ball.
pelt you, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and they also are not honeybees; they can sting multiple times.
Yeah.
And so right now, all he's doing is inciting a riot. So hopefully, no one is within 100 yards of this house, or they're gonna fucking die.
Right.
Like it looks like the camera's stationary at least.
Yeah, it looks like there's not a cameraman.
Yeah, nobody's filming. Like they ran out of duct tape and fucking Kevin dies because he's doing this shit.
The best part of this is we're only getting like it just kind of showed you right there. We're at 7 minutes into a 15-minute long video.
Yeah.
So
no, and he essentially destroyed the house with the fire.
Yeah.
So you know what would be better for this is that goddamn flamethrower.
Oh shit, dude, we've got to get that for the cabin trip, dude. You think that's legal to use in an outdoor range?
Dude, the fucking so look, and then everybody shows like, yeah, he's like, I burnt the house down. But dude, what we should do, keep the price at $350 and the surplus, the goddamn team
we get
fund.
The flamethrower.
You get the goddamn flamethrower.
Hell yeah, I like your thought process.
And then everybody signs the fucking thing. We take a commemorative photo with it, and then we burn we take it to an outdoor firing range and run everybody else off. We actually get chased off by a game warden.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure that's not legal to use at a range either, but
so it's,
that would be
it's
badass if it was.
Hang on, do you remember the consumer reviews? Because apparently it's allowed to use in a metropolitan area.
Yeah, which is weird. Like we can use it now. Legally, we could use it on property. I'm sure we'd be breaching the trust of whoever we're renting the cabin from by doing that. But we wouldn't actually be breaking any local ordinances by using it on property because we'd be on private property. So we could just have a s'mores night.
Cabin, that's a giant cabin, and literally, it looks like we're sitting on at least an acre. So we could get away with that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We could just light the bonfire every night commemoratively.
So the community fund, anybody over 10, you're buying a flamethrower and gasoline.
And food and all that shit, yeah.
Well, 100%. that comes later.
That's all secondary.
The flamethrower and gasoline.
Hell yeah.
And then we can finally film the promo for Mater's Ranch.
Hell yeah, baby. I'm all for it. I fucking like that idea.
Like, it's fucking... Because look, fucking Gunny gets control of the flamethrower, so it's literally him flamethrowing something out in his field while we're firing rifles off behind him.
That's just a promo for life right there is all that is. That shit's gonna be nice.
Are you living your life right? Because if you're not doing this, get like us.
What's that that like underground country song from the guy? You may or may not have seen this, but he's like, I only have sex with the lights off because he's old now or whatever. And he's got like 30 like super hot women dancing around him. Like that's
idea.
Okay, well, I'm saying that's going to be our promo. That's exactly what's going to be happening. We're going to have a bunch of guns in the flamethrower. We're going to be icing people in the background. We'll just make it a Smirnoff Ice commercial as well. It'll be the coolest fucking marketing they've ever done.
Just naked bitches on fire. Like, here, have an ice.
Right.
It'll cool you down.
So have like the angel wings, and we light the angel wings on fire.
Yeah, here, have an ice. It'll cool you down.
Dude, we have so many big ideas with this fucking flamethrower.
There's too many.
I wonder. Now, here's the thing. Now, hear me out. I wonder if you really could, like, you could go out to a farmer and be like, "Hey, man, I got a flamethrower. You want to do some crop burning? Pay me $500. I'll burn your whole field." Like.
I'm going to spend $500 on gasoline, but okay.
But that's my point is like, that could just be fun as fuck, and you can make the money back from using.
See, but that's more incentive to actually pitch this to people, because if we get 14 people, we can get the flamethrower with the giant backpack fucking junk for gas.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Like, so we don't have to keep reloading.
Right. Exactly. We'll just fill up at the gas station.
Also, I can't think of anyone that's locked into the cabin that would not be entertained by a goddamn flamethrower.
Who the fuck wouldn't want to get a fucking flamethrower? Like, it's the coolest goddamn thing on earth.
I can't think of any that would be scared to use it either, right, which is kind of scary.
Well, fucking Gator may be
well, he'll blow his whistle, but we'll do it anyway.
Exactly. The range marshal maybe.
Look, there's no rules. When the flamethrower comes out,
there's no rules. We just duct tape Gator to the fucking like balcony or something.
No. Look, you just get out of the way.
Or you're next.
Yeah. When something can blow a 15-foot flame.
No, it's like a 50-foot flame. It's like fucking far, dude. It fucking goes, man.
That's even better.
That's like storming the beaches of Iwo Jima. Like that's a fucking flamethrower.
That's another consumer question. Like, can it be used to eradicate hornets from a house?
Once.
Once.
Yeah, can it be used for home defense? Yeah.
Once. That's the greatest answer of all time.
I know, it's fucking amazing.
Like, mic drop, that's the best answer I've ever heard in my life. Once.
Oh, well, okay, so speaking of, that came from, like, the Amazon shit. So, here's the thing. I don't know what to fucking do. I wanted to move out.
No, that was an actual gun.
No, I know. But it's like I know, but it's like the same concept with, like, Amazon reviews, you know. It's like, I call it the comments. Came from Amazon. So here's something. This is something I wanted to talk about. We're in the last 15 minutes anyway. So, fucking, I don't know what to do. And here's the thing about and I'm sure you've had, we've all had shitty experiences with Amazon. The problem is, they basically have a monopoly on, the online sales market. I mean, to an extent,
they're the best.
Yeah, nobody else really delivers to your door and acts as a secondary marketplace the way that Amazon.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Right. But the problem is, if you've lived in kind of like apartments / condos in the past, and I don't know, like I feel like it's only gotten worse over like the last like few years. Pretty much, even like pre-COVID, it was pretty fucking bad. But definitely since COVID, it's just gone down fucking hill. But I'm tired.
By the way, I'm tired of fucking hearing that. Like everything is like, oh, it's post COVID. It's like, oh, okay, is that why a fucking Butterfinger is $4.50? Yeah, no, it's post COVID. Like, dude,
right?
Everything changed, and it didn't have to change. Anyway, continue.
I totally agree. It's not an excuse. It's just an explanation.
Yeah, it's exactly. Thank you. Anyway, I'm not going to spiderweb. Continue.
Point being is, I've had this happen multiple times where we have a fucking mailroom that's at the leasing office where they deliver all the packages to. The postal service actually comes in and delivers mail inside of the actual complexes, but all the packages go to the mailroom. There is some exceptions for some reason. Sometimes delivery carriers will actually deliver it to the front door. I don't fucking know. I have no idea what the criteria is for that. I don't know why they do it sometimes, and most of the time they don't.
Right.
Whatever. But I keep having these issues where package will say it's delivered, and guess what? It's not in the fucking mailroom. And I used to think, now part of the issue is the mailroom, like they'll just fucking put it in the wrong section in the mailroom, and you'll probably never find it if they do that. They'll look at it, says 2700, and then they'll put it in the 1700 section, and then I'll just never even know it exists because I won't even, because there's a lot of times just shit ton of shit in there, I won't be able to find it. And
but before you go forward, so you don't have the option. Sorry, but I know you have a protocol at your apartment complex, but can you bypass that or circumvent it in any way? Like just give them direct like your code to get in.
I think there's I probably could. Like I could go in special directions or whatever. And
that's what I would do. I would tell them, bring it. Don't fuck the mailroom. Bring it straight in. Fucking hit the number. And there's a crisp $5 bill waiting on my door for you.
Oh well, see, I'm cheap. I'm not going to do that every time. The problem with that is, even if I did say that, right, they still have 70 other packages that need to go to that mailroom. They're going to be like, "Fuck you! I'm not going to go out of my way to deliver it straight to your door. I'm just going to dump it in the mailroom with everything else." So even if I could do that, but I have a pretty big hunch. Once having delivered things myself, there's going to be an extreme contempt for the consumer on the other end of that. So especially in Amazon, because they don't get tipped or anything.
Are you saying people are stealing your shit out of the mailroom?
No. I'm saying like 90% of and maybe that's happened, and I wouldn't even know about it. I don't really think it happens, to be honest, because we do have cameras in and outside of the mailroom. So if anybody did steal anything, we could easily like ask to go back and see it. I don't think my shit's ever really been stolen, at least by the other residents. I do
Right.
think I've probably had a couple of packages that were stolen from the drivers, and not even like in a way where it's like, oh, I'm gonna open up and see what's inside, but they'll just say they delivered it, or like they can't get into the mailroom, and this has happened so many fucking times because Amazon doesn't just have their delivery drivers that they outright pay. Like they'll be like, yeah, you're contracted by Amazon, like you're an actual Amazon employee. They have a bunch of third party contractors now. And for some fucking reason that I don't understand, they don't have the same access to the information that the regular drivers do. So when those guys come, they don't know how to access the mailroom and like drop off a package properly and register that it's been dropped off there. So this has happened on more than one occasion. Sometimes they'll leave it outside the leasing office, or they'll say that they do, and then they just won't deliver it. Say that they delivered it, and then move on. So and there's nothing I can fucking do about it except contact Amazon and ask them to send it back. The problem is you do that enough times and then you end up on a fucking list and they're like, we're not sending you your shit anymore, which has happened to my wife. There's so many things because she orders like 5 times the amount of shit that I do from the internet.
Same here. Love you, baby. But
I don't even order that much stuff. So 5 times it's like 5 times nothing.
So just as my personal experience, when I was door dashing over the summer to supplement, while I was between positions, I would frequent, sometimes it'll pop up like you got to go to Walgreens to get prescriptions, and like I did that one time because it was a really big tip, and I picked it up and I took it, and this is my first delivery to this location, but it's on the really, really high end area, the really affluent area of Gastonia and like country club area, but there's like a nursing home, but it's like the super duper country club nursing home that's like 6 stories. And so I went in and it says, call when you're here for directions or whatever. So I parked, it was gated. They let me in and I parked and I talked to her. She was such a sweet old lady. And I was like, I don't know which entrance I'm at, but just, let me know what floor and whatever. And she was like, oh, could you actually go to the back entrance and there's a mail room? Is there any way? Because I'm gonna tip you an extra $5 anyway. Like she already tipped me $15 to bring a bag of pills to her.
Right.
And she was like, I'll give you an extra $5 if you'll just go in the mail room and just look for my name and if you'll grab anything up there. So I went in. It was kind of the shared space or whatever, and I went in, and the weird thing was I looked. And so she told me where it was, and I looked and I saw 2 packages for her, and I was like, okay, no problem. But she said there were 3, and there was somebody else in there. And then he was looking, you get this weird feeling when you like somebody's not doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Your spidey senses start tingling.
Yeah. And I'm like, all right, this isn't right. And I was looking at him, and then he just grabbed this package and then put it back down. And he grabbed another package and looked at it and put it back down. And he's already holding one. And I just, I'm just standing there, just kind of seeing what he's doing. And then I kind of zoomed in and looked at what it said, and it was her fucking name. It was her package. I was like, hey, man.
Lo and behold.
Yeah, I was like, hey, man, is this such and such's package? And he's like, oh, no. And I was like, oh, it says it's right there. And he's like, oh. And he gave it to me. And then he just like literally ran without running out of the room.
Right. Just turned around and walked out.
I was like, dude, I'm not a cop. I'm a fucking door dasher. Like,
yeah,
don't worry. But it's that kind of thing. Like, I feel like that shit goes on more than you might know. Like, and it's probably the delivery people that do it, or it's people that know the delivery process,
right?
That act like they're delivering something to go in and take shit.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. And at least in this community, we really the only issues we have with non-residents is that like people's cars will be broken into. And I told you about that too. Like my car was broken into. I left it unlocked. But all I did was go through the glove box and then not put everything back.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like I don't know. I feel like most people that live here aren't the type of people, and that's probably most communities, no matter what, even in low income areas, they're not the type of people to go and just steal shit. But crimes of opportunity do exist. And I just feel like it's so easy when you're a delivery driver, because I must have delivered, I don't fucking know, 1,000 goddamn, like probably like 500 meals. And there was at least twice I accidentally left a drink in my car. Like it's also easy to do things on accident and like not even fucking realize it. And when you're, and
Yeah.
I could just imagine, and the Amazon drivers already don't give a fuck because they're barely being paid like a decent wage anyway in the first place.
Well, they got to
So,
pee in a bottle too. They don't get bathroom breaks.
right, which whatever, all the bullshit that's going on with Amazon. But so yeah, and I just feel like if they just forget it, it's in the van at the end of the day, and they already marked it delivered, they don't give a fuck. Like, what are they gonna do? So they just fucking either just throw it away or they take it or whatever the fuck they do with it. You know?
Yeah. Well,
So
on it's funny because like on the I worked for FedEx for almost a year, years and years ago, and they had a bounty program because theft was so prevalent.
wow,
Like just on that side of the delivery, because I had guys on my side, like we were on the load side, so we were loading all the big 18-wheeler trucks.
Yeah.
And I had guys on my side that were experts. Like they could tell you what was in every box without even like getting close to it. And they would wait until like the new iPhones came out and they were like, that's an iPhone, that's an iPad, that's an iPhone, that's an iPad. And they would wait until like the stacks of iPhones come in. And they would like basically it was like going to work was like was like catching a flight at LAX. Like you had to wait in line just to go through a metal detector. You had to be patted down. Like
right.
it was a serious thing. But these guys were ballsy and they would just grab fucking 10 iPhones and they would go out the door next to the truck and just throw them over the fence and have a friend pick them up.
Oh, yeah,
and because they knew the lay of the land. And they put a bounty system out. So if you actually narked on somebody, you got 10% of the value of what they were proven to be stealing. So
really,
it was a big
enough.
No, it was a big thing, dude. This one guy got like $2,500 because this one guy stole a whole bunch of iPads and he told on him.
Wow.
But yeah, no, but then also there's shit that gets lost because people at FedEx don't care about your packages.
Of course not.
Like so,
yeah, they handle it like they're slinging fucking bags of potatoes or some shit. Like
it's
shit.
It's worse than that. It's worse than that. No, that's the unload.
Like they're starting pitching for the Yankees or something.
They throw shit behind them like they're digging a hole like this, right. And somebody might catch it, somebody might not. Right. But then they just sling it down rollers and it gets eaten by a machine. But through the process, shit will get destroyed. But listen, here's a funny thing. So I was a side manager, which means I had 18 bays and like 20 employees, and we're responsible for loading the trucks, right? Right. So this is a big organization. The pay was good. They work you like dogs. But my boss was a big deal. His boss was a really big deal. But the fucking manager of the entire sort of Charlotte FedEx, which is the third largest hub on the East Coast, fucking comes down. He wanted us to end before midnight, and we couldn't get everything in there. This motherfucker comes down from his goddamn throne of judgment, making $300K a year. He comes down in his fucking business suit, and literally because the thing that was holding us up is we couldn't close the door on the truck. And I was like, okay, this is going to take us 20 minutes. We'll repack and actually, it'll be fine. This is one of my new guys. And he was like, no, fuck that. And he literally just with his fucking $3,000 leather loafers kicks as hard as he can all the packages and smashes all of them so the door will close. He's like, I'm going home. I got a date. I was like, wow. God damn it. All right, so this is how we do things around here.
All right, boys.
Well, we know the rules now. Yeah. Aston County PD, move along.
Exactly. Oh, dude, that's funny.
That was fun. I remember I was like, I looked at my boss and I was like, is he really doing this? He's like, shh, don't say anything.
He's like, just let it happen.
Yeah, he's like, he's got a date. Just let him do
it. Oh God, that's funny. All right, well, we've come to that time in every podcast where we've hit roughly the hour and a half mark, and that means that we get to fucking play perhaps the greatest bit of audio that we have.
Except for our new tequila intro.
Chop. And seems like another chopless episode so far.
I don't really feel like doling a chop out, except maybe my boss's boss's boss at FedEx. He gets a fucking whammy.
But okay, I feel like that's a half chop because it's also a boss move to just be like, "Fuck this shit, we're going home." But it is also destructive of other people's property, so there is that.
Yeah, and I feel like that's one of those instances, just like working in food service as I have for so long.
Right.
There's an unwritten like promise to your customers that they're gonna be safe after dealing with you, and there's no telling what types of damage, emotional, physical, and otherwise, that he fucking created just by because look the way he did it, like he did it like he was wearing a goddamn Timberland fucking work boot, but he fucking but yeah, he was using his fucking $2,000 suede or fucking Italian leather loafers to just fucking mash boxes in. It was a box move, but he definitely gets a fucking chop.
All right, I'm totally cool with that. Was he wearing socks or no socks?
Oh, no socks.
Oh,
and
well
if he was
then
wearing socks,
no chop. Well, then no chop.
All right. For the first time ever, I'm going to rescind a chop because
that's actually the second time.
Is it?
I think so. I think it's the second time.
Let me check my notes.
The tally, the official tally.
It's the first time, and that's a chop for challenging me.
That's not the way it works. So
I make the rules.
I make the sound
back on.
I'll put the fucking. Listen, I already staked my career once today. Don't make me do it twice. That's funny too. I broke you when I said that too. You're like, "Fuck, that's hilarious."
My hat's on backwards. This is like an episode of MASH. Like, there's absolutely no decorum.
What's the name of the guy? Like Radar or Radio? What's the guy's name? Who dresses up shit all the time? Isn't it Radar?
Yeah, it's Radar. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is all we got for you this week. I gotta pee like crazy. Yeah, that's all. That's all you need to know.
As you always do.
I mean,
anyway,
pretty much a given.
We got a movie night coming up for you guys too. We're going to be watching Rise of Thadland. If you're not a Blue Mountain State fan, do yourself a favor, do your children a favor, and watch that shit with them.
Do your unborn children a favor and educate yourself on this movie so you can share it with them one day.
Educate yourself because it's a fantastic fucking show and it's a fantastic movie. But
100%.
We will be sharing it with you, and I don't know how much commentary because it's such a fantastic film. But we will be laughing alongside you.
Oh, yeah. Well, you probably will only understand half the film because we'll probably be laughing through it. So, so that's just par for the course. So on that note, keep digging around. Check us out. YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Apple Podcasts. Check us out. Peace. We love you.
Peace.
Peace.